So the auction business, we've done a lot of estate work over the years, and it's not uncommon that one of the first challenges for a family member, trying to go through an estate is the personal contents. And, I think people think about, the real estate, I can get it ready and I can put it on the market or sell the real estate, but it's all the contents, and that can kind of be the overwhelming part sometimes. So we are able to provide solutions for that. We come in, it's very common for us to get those phone calls and to come in and look and see, what do you have? What's going to be the best fit? What's going to be the right solution to turn that stuff into the most money for the family, to get it all sold, to get it all cleaned up and taken care of, and all of it, kind of a complete solution for the family and for the resolution of the estate. So we'll come in and we'll take a peek and we'll see, if we feel like it's the right fit for the live auction on personal property or potentially an online auction, or there's other resources. And so we try to plug in whatever the right fit is, not just say, okay, everything should be auctioned. That's not necessarily the case. We try to look at it and say, and I personally take the approach of, if this were my family, if this were my parents, and I had all this to take care of, how would I handle it? And that's the advice we try to give to the families we work with. I think we have, we have experience. We've been in the business for 35 years, so we have a long time experience of working with estates. We do a lot of estate work. We work with most of the estate attorneys. That's one thing that sometimes an estate can be complicated because there is a certain process. There's some legalities and process that you need to follow and go through. And so we are familiar with those processes. We're familiar with most of the estate attorneys here in the Wichita area, that we can work through that process with them and make sure that everything's being done the way it needs to be done on the legal side of working out the estate as well. And I think because we truly care. Like I said, I try to take the approach of, if this were my family, how would I handle it? We're going to take that same level of care towards your family and taking care of, what's the best way to do this. That's the, the timeliness and the cleanliness of the transaction, because the reality is estates are hard. You're dealing with grief and you're dealing with the loss of a loved one. And sometimes the task of being the executor, the administrator of an estate, it's overwhelming and it's hard to deal with. And so having those right professionals in your corner that can guide you through that and walk you through that to make it as smooth a process as possible, I feel like that's something that we can offer when you're experiencing that hard time.